It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
Go ahead. Turbo one, hive.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This defense for the Chiefs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Set.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Look out.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Half 10. Alert! What's that?
Now Allen. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
56. What's that?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What's that?
To the air, Allen. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the point after. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
All right, come on. Ready, set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. A solid stiff arm. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football.
Done.
Because turnovers in that situation, they really become
Five
magnified.
wide. Here we go.
Here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Five wide.
Delson in motion.
That's it.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
What's that?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Get set.
And Wilson in motion left.
Oh, that.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tua sets up to pass it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stop. Hey, tight. That's it.
Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Hey, home. Alert! Look out!
Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Monday. Half 85, half 85. Monday. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. A short throw to Musgrave. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off 52. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Alert! Middle, 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 middle. Half, 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 half. What is that?
Allen to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Fifty-six. Look out!
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Luke Musgrave, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Tua going to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Ready, set.
Here's Tua. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. This a 2nd and 8.
Come on,
Now Tua going to change the play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
Turbo 1, high. Solo left Zion.
Tua on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Taylor is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, there's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
What's that?
Now Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's it. Go ahead.
Now Tua. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Half.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Regular. Half 10.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That is caught by Dell. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Alert! Gun. Go!
Now Allen. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Well, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
What's that?
Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Look out.
On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Stop. What's that?
And again, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Look out.
Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Ready, set. Set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A short throw to Musgrave. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
What is that?
To the air, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Look out.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. A short throw to Musgrave. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
What's that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, home. What's that?
Back to throw. Allen. A short throw to Musgrave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Got his man, Dell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Half 85, half 85.
Allen going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Get right here.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Tua going to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Second and goal from the 1.
All right.
And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Pats get a bit closer.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us.
Hey,
Watson,
Oscar, Watson, Oscar. Ready.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Alert! Middle, 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 middle. Good shot!
Allen.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Half, 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 half. What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Hey, get set.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He finds Taylor, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Get set. Ready,
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Alert, alert, alert! Half, 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 half. Regular, 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 regular. What's that?
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Half 10. Alert! Gun. Five wide. What's that?
So Allen's going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Here's 3rd and 10.
Middle. Alpha. Sub. Hey, tight. Hey, home. Look out.
Now Allen. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out.
Alert!
They're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Monday. Half 85, half off 52. What's that?
Allen to throw once more. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a rare loss for them as they fall to 13-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.